Let's paint this boat on the beach, also with the blue sky. And how dark the blue is supposed to be. And there's a two pieces of clouds right on the top over here on the boat. Do you want to actually remove one, or do you want to move it in different location and to find the balance? And the balance, it is the thing, is a feeling. Balance is a feeling. Is everyone seeing the feeling different balance? Is that right? Okay, let's just paint the larger shape first. I'm gonna just take a little bit Gamsol. Okay. And for example, where are we gonna put the boat? You want to make it a little bit higher, make it a little bit lower. You can go either way. What do you think? A little bit lower, a little bit higher. Okay, let's see. And I don't know. It kind of can go either way. Really? Lower again? Okay. So you like to have more sky. There's nothing wrong to make it higher either. So I'm kind of tend to make it a little bit higher. Only reason for that is because we all in the previous painting we make it lower. What about you go higher? What is it gonna look like? Well, we don't have to make up our mind. Okay, why don't we just have it a little bit higher like that, and we can decide whether or not we want it to be different. So how about this? I'm gonna have that right here, and like that is, and then have the top over here, and then have the water, the horizon line right over there. And then you decide you still want it to be lower. And then we can have something over here, very interesting, like that. And the grass, have some grass over here. It has some grass over here. What do you think? And someone speak your mind, and you want to be lower still? You can go either way. This is too early to say too late. Okay? And like that. Is that what do you think? Anyone? You want to actually go? If you go lower, you have to think about how to make the sky interesting. Bigger and lower. That's just the whole size of the canvas. You cannot be like a go. You have to think about the left side, the right side. So if you agree, and again, we also can make it look interesting when go if we choose to go lower. That's just no like say you have to do one way or the others. All right, this is good. Let's do this one a little bit different from the last. So we're going to have a little bit. We're gonna go a little bit deeper color right here, right here. I'm gonna have that right in here like that. And most important, when they keep that in mind, we don't want to make the canvas too wet because we need to finish the painting in less than half hours. But it could be less than 27 minutes like that to in order to keep the speed. So we're gonna make that a little bit darker, maybe a little bit darker, a little bit thicker. Okay, just the red and the blue color. Okay, like that. I'm gonna make it very deep right over here, and a little bit deeper right over here, and here you go. Okay, this is good. All right, that's just deep enough. And take a look at here. Let's make that. I intentionally make the top over here coming up more because I don't want to have the top over here like it become a very boring rectangular shape. Okay, so that is just all up to you. You maybe do something very different, right? So I'm gonna have just very light color like this and tone the canvas like that. Very thin over here. I know that you can go thick, but you need to have a purpose for that. It's not automatically go thick, and because we don't have time to wait, and we have to go really, really quick. Gonna have a little bit more over here, and here you go. This is only the first layer. Using the Gamsol, make it dry faster. Okay, keep that in mind. And because Gamsol is not much toxic, so you don't need to worry too much. I know some member over here and working on watercolor, right? So we're gonna see. That's just good. We're gonna have that over here, like that. It can be a little bit brighter, a little bit later. Okay. Over here too, have some grass over here. It could be brighter, lighter. Okay, right here. Like that over here. This is good. I'm gonna have a little bit grass over here, thinner. Okay, here we go. Okay, like this. It's good. All right. Now we have something over there. Now the next thing, I'm gonna work into the sky. Okay. All right. I'm gonna clean the brush, and here we go. We have quite a bit of blue over here, but you can change the blue color. You don't want, okay? You don't have to use the same blue. I'm gonna take a little bit more white. Okay, let's see how we can fill in the space over here. And fill in the space right there. Okay, I'm gonna coming down over here, lift that little gap over there. That's pretty good. And coming over here, that's the sky. Where we're gonna put the cloud, huh? I think we're gonna put the cloud over here. How'd that sound? The cloud over here. Okay, I'm gonna have a little cloud like that coming over here like this, and have a little big shadow right there. We're gonna see how that make it interesting. And here you go. And we're gonna put this side to be just the blue color sky. Okay, getting there. Now on this side, I'm gonna have a little bit cloud. I can keep that little cloud over here, but we don't need to make it look complete. Okay, just like that. The cloud in the middle over here, I'm gonna let it go. I don't need that cloud. Okay, simplify. So this is the decision making, that you are going to have your own balance, your own feeling into the painting. That's the first step. Okay, this is good. I'm gonna just make it down over here. Okay, keep in mind though, you are not actually copying the photograph. You use what you see here to make a nice picture that you have in mind by looking at what you see. That's a very, very important. I wrote a little simple essays about there's the two different things that you're painting when you are looking at either the reference or the scene that you're looking at. That's what is the two things that you're actually painting. The first thing is the reality. You are painting, you're affected by the reality. What are the reality? Is the visual element that you see, right? Second thing, you're painting how you feel. The feeling, it is away from and could be sometimes conflict from what you see. And I would actually share with you so you can read my simple essays. It's called emotional space. Put it in between the things that you have in mind and the things that you see. And okay, I'm gonna get a little bit yellow. I'm gonna do a little bit water over here. Okay, like that. Have a little bit more kind of greenish. Okay, here we go. And this is good. And maybe a little bit tiny more blue. This is good, like that. And maybe a little bit more, I'm talking about water already, huh? And this is not watercolor. Okay, here we go. And a little bit more white and a little bit more blue. Here you go. Now I'm gonna take this color, a little bit tiny more blue. Okay, this is good. Now I'm going to take a look at over here. That's good. Like that. You're gonna get a little bit lighter when you get a little bit closer. That's one. And on this side, all the way coming over here, look at the other side, like this. Is that right? The same horizon. Okay, here you go. It's good. Coming all the way into here. Is that good? It's beautiful. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna have this a little bit higher, like that. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna have this color over here. Okay, that's all right. We got the feeling of the water. Now get down over here. I'm gonna get a little bit more blue, a little bit lighter too, and also a little bit warmer actually. And actually the blue is right at the top edge. Can you see that? A little bit more blue. I'm gonna have that, but you don't have to make it that blue at the top. I'm gonna just give a little bit tiny more. That's good enough. And when you get closer and get a little bit more and lighter and plus a little bit brownish color. Here we go. We have enough brown color. And if I mix this color in here, it would instantly mix with the color already in this area, the canvas. That's good. Now you can see the distance. And on this side, I'm also gonna give a little bit tiny more. You don't have to give that much. That's good. Good enough. Okay. And then we're going to have a little bit tiny, looks like a little bit light brown color. And showing that, looks like that is a little, okay. Sometimes you have to hold your breath when you're doing this. Okay. I'm gonna come a little bit closer. That's good enough. I'm gonna stop that right there. Maybe all the way. It looks like a little bit odd. I'm gonna get all the way over here. All the way. Okay, a little bit more paint. A little bit more over here. That's good. Okay. I'm gonna have a little bit tiny more white. And showing like this. That's good. Showing could be some houses like that. That's good. All right. Now I'm gonna have a little bit more white, and this white can be also a little bit warmer color. So I'm gonna have this right now. Have a little bit lighter, and coming over here, and this is the beach, the land. Okay, everything you put in, it has a purpose. Okay, here we go. Coming over here. And you don't have to overdo the things because it's going to have too much thing for you to struggle to get it right. Okay, here, a little bit light. Okay, that's good. We're going to have a little bit more light shape coming over here. And see the little water, splash water over there. I'm going to just get a little bit thicker paint. Just put it right here. A little bit, like splashes. Okay, a little bit over here too. Okay, that's good. A little bit water over here. This is good. I'm gonna have a little bit light over here on this side. Here we go. That's good. A little bit light shade. That's good. Like that. I get a little bit thicker. Right over here. Here you go. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna cover up a little bit. Okay, cover up a little bit over here. You see that? We have not painted into the boat yet. Okay, that's good. Get a little bit thin brown color. That, here you go, like that. That's good. Okay, that's good. And take a look on this side. That's good. Okay, on the front over here. That's good. I'm gonna have a little bit orange brown color, like that. Okay, have a little bit yellow and red, like a more like an orange. So give it enough texture. That's good. That's very good. That's a little bit too much. I'm gonna have a little bit more white and make that. That's good. Let's get some movement. All right. Now, the color is get together already pretty good already. Now we're gonna paint a little bit more of the shadow side of the cloud. So a little bit more like a gray color. So I'm gonna have this, a little bit more. That maybe a little bit tiny more blue. Okay, here you go. That's good. I'm not too sure it's too dark. It's lighter than the blue color in the sky, right? So I'm gonna have this color. Let's try it. Okay, is that right? Ooh, too dark. Okay, now I'm gonna coming over here. Mix only at the edge. Okay, don't need to mix the whole pile. Is you only need a little color. Also, the color need to be lighter. That's just good. Like that, even lighter. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is good. Looking at that, and maybe tiny a little bit more red. Okay, you got tiny more red. Okay, one decision at a time. Ooh, perfect. That's the right value. Okay. Like that, that's good. I can have a little bit loose shape coming out like that. Is nice. And coming up over here. And at the bottom, just put that color in. Just set the color in. Now we're gonna have a little bit lighter, thicker paint in a bit. And I think that is pretty good. Okay, and we can have that coming over here and then merge that a little bit higher, like that. And what about on the other side? Yeah, that's as simple. Over here too. And put that at the bottom, like that. Okay, here you go. Like that. That's good. Now I'm going to have a little bit more white. Okay, coming over here. And just paint a little bit soft. Light shade right there. That's good. Like that. And over here too. So it's nice shape. And keep going. And I'm gonna have the light shape over here. Okay, here we go. A little bit light shape over here, a little bit more clear. Okay, a little bit over here too. That's good. Now I'm going to have this going down a little bit more over here. We don't have to make it all smooth. And in fact, I'm going to have something over here, have it a little bit, break it down a little bit more. Like that. After that, make a little bit more connection to the boat. Right? It's pretty good. Now I'm going to keep going over here. That's a little bit like shape right over here. And maybe I'm going to have a little bit over here, like that. That's good for the sky. All right, now we're going to finish the boat with a few minutes, and that will be fine. So I'm going to use a smaller brush. Now this is good to get things going. And now here we go. Now I'm going to come back here to use the number 1 fibrous shape again. Now I'm going to first mix a little bit darker color, right? Here we go. And take a look at that. I'm going to have, that's good enough. Okay, that's good. Now I'm going to take a look at, and from here, coming that angle. Okay, from here, coming over here. And here you go. Have that shape. We're gonna have that a few smaller shape a little bit later. Okay. And I'm gonna have a little bit blue mix in here, a little bit more gray. So I'm gonna have this all the way coming over here. I know a little bit dry brush, that will be fine. Okay. And I'm gonna have a little bit more, tiny more red coming over here. And take a look. That more red. Okay, here you go, a little bit thicker. And not enough red. I'm gonna be more red. Here you go. A little bit thicker pink, like this. Coming over here. And over here too. Here we go. Now I'm gonna have that coming over here. And then have a little bit blue over there. Now here we go. Now I'm gonna take a look. At this point, I'm not gonna use Scam Soft. Okay, here we go. Kind of take a look at the angle. Okay, a little bit shape over here. And now I'm gonna painting the outside. You see that? Getting there. Okay, I'm gonna have this coming down. There's the angle, pretty good. And I'm gonna get a little bit more red. Here you go, right here. Look at the angle, that's good. Okay, like that. Very good. Now take a look at over here. This shape connect to the rest of the boat. And I'm gonna have a little bit more red down over here. Here you go. Coming all the way up over here. Okay, that's good. Like that. Here we go. Now there's still wet paint coming over here. You can make it a little bit softer. And there you go. Okay, that's good. All right, we're gonna have a little bit blue color. And that's good. I have that. I'm gonna have take a little blue color over here. Whew. Okay. A little bit more over here. That's good. Have a little bit blue. Like that. See? Interesting. And a little bit blue over here. Like that too. Just put it on. Okay, that's good. And the top over here. Like that. And a little bit blue at the top. And we're going to have the side over here. have a little bit more. It's the light shape. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit more. The red into here. That's good. A little bit thicker. See that? Right in here. Oh, I need to make a little bit shape a little bit sharper. Here you go, like that. Okay, here we go. And coming down over here. And that's good. Like that. And the top and the inside over here, I'm gonna have a little bit more sharper, facing to the inside, the tip of the brush, like that. Make a little bit more sharper, like that. That's good. Now we're gonna painting the little bit blue color on the top of the boat. Here you go. Get a little bit blue, mix into it. Here we go. We're gonna have this like this. One shape. That's good. Make every shape count. Okay. I'm gonna have this little shape like that. Very good. I'm gonna keep going. Have a little bit shape over here like that. Very nice. Okay. Keep going. And take a look on the other side. We're gonna have a little bit more red. And over here. Okay, here you go. Maybe a little bit orange color. Get a little bit yellow in. And right there. That's good. Okay, here we go. Now, a little bit tiny coming through over here. That's good. Now I'm gonna make this a little bit more white with the red thicker. And here you go, like that. That's good. And over here too. And I can have a little bit shape going the outside. Perfect. Okay. We're gonna have a little shape coming up right over there. That's good. Now I'm gonna continue building up the light shape. The light shape over here. They're beautiful. And we mix the color a little bit over here. That's good. And the light shape over here too. Pretty nice. Okay. Here we go. Now I'm going to have a little bit darker color on the shadow side over here. I'm going to have that little line. Draw that from here all the way there. Okay. Now I'm going to have some of those small shape over there. Get a little bit blue. Okay. And take a look. One, like that. Interesting. Second one. Okay, here we go. Why don't I just make it 3? That's it. Don't have to go 4, do we? Okay, over here. And over here, a little bit more blue. Like that. Now, good. I'm going to have a little bit darker color. And I'm going to clean my brush a little bit more. I'm going to get a little bit darker color. But the blue and the red color mixed together. Okay. Now I'm going to have this a little bit lower. That's good. Right? That's just good. And take a look. And over here, coming out. That's good. I'm going to have a little bit more blue. And take a look. Right here. That's good. Like that. That's good. Now I'm going to paint into this shape. Okay. There we go. Paint into this shape. Okay. Wonderful. I'm going to get a little bit red and the yellow. Yeah, we almost get to the time. Need to finish. Okay. A little bit more. The red color. That's good. And that we're going to add a little bit more light shade back to it. Oh, before I do that, since I have the blue color over here, and I'm going to put a little bit blue color over here. So it's not just all red color there. And over here too. I'm going to get a little bit blue. And a little bit blue over here. Okay. And have a little bit tiny more red color. And right in here. Like that. Beautiful. Now getting there. And then we get a little bit red color. Okay, that's good. On this side, shadow side. Beautiful. Now I have that, and also the cast shadow on the top. Now this is good. Now I'm going to come in over here to start shrinking the shape of this hole. Okay, that's good. Here we go. That's good. Like that. Shrink the shape a little bit better. Okay, maybe a little bit tiny more. Okay, now keep coming. And a little bit more on this side. A little bit more light. Okay, that's good. Like that. And maybe on this side, I can shrink a little bit more. Oh, that's good. Like that. And the bottom over here, a little bit more clear. Okay, now the boat is getting pretty good, isn't it, huh? Now I'm going to have a little bit more gray color. And have a little bit more red over here, a little bit more gray color. And for the rock in the shadow, like that. That's already seeing that they're pretty good. And I can have a little bit more shadow side of the rock in front of this. Here you go, like that. That's good. Make that pop a little bit more. Now we come to do the grass, okay? Before we do the grass, we need to have a little bit cast the shadow for the grass first. Okay, have a little bit more, like a brownish color. Here we go. And here we go. Right here. Okay, just a little bit small, a little bit light. But don't make it too dark. Don't make it too thick. It's very important. Don't make it too thick. And over here too. And a little bit shadow. Catch the shadow like that. So the grass is very important. Okay, here. Here you go. A little bit over here too. Okay, here you go. Like that. That's good enough. Now, here's what I'm going to do. We're going to use a thin small brush. Okay, here we go. What small brush we're going to use? I'm going to use this tiny brush. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to mix the red and the yellow color. Okay, make sure it's thick enough. Okay, that's good. A little bit thicker. Now here we go. I'm going to start from here. Can you see that? Oh yeah, like that. Oop, it's very, very thick. Can we make it thinner? Okay, let's see. Okay, and we can use palette knife if you want to. Okay, if you have a palette knife in hand. Okay, that's good. And you don't have to make it very clear. Just give a little gap like that. That's just good. That's create a connection between that and the boat. Okay, that's good. Like that. Actually, I have some scratches. So here we go. I'm gonna use like that. Here you go. Let's see a little bit more. And scratch it. Okay, here we go. Just use a palette knife or use a stick. That's good. Like that. Very nice. Is it? Yes. Okay. I know. I'm terrible with that. I always see everything. Yeah, here you go. That's good. Have a little bit light orange color right over here too. Like that. Some soft. That's just very important. That's good. The bottom over here a little bit thicker. Now here you go. Continue. Mix a little bit more yellow orange color over here too. I can make a little bit thicker over here. And I can have this come up to the water over there. That's just good. And right here, I'm going to cover part of the shadow like that. That's good. That's good. Have a little bit movement like that. That's good. And that's good. That's good, 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 good. And like that. Okay, here we go. I'm going to have a few shape over here too. Okay, I'm going to have a little bit line coming over here. Like that. All right, it's pretty good. And I'm also going to have a little bit more white. And have a little bit more white. Like make it a little bit thicker right over here. Like, see that? Give a little bit texture. A little bit more white texture on the top over here too. A little bit more white. And like this. And a little bit more light, like that. Here we go. Here we go. And have a little bit more light. And here you go. A little bit more light over here too. Okay. So oil painting create nice texture because it can be very thick. Okay. Put a few shape over here. And that's it. We get our ideas and part of the painting. And here, get that little bit more light shape going through over here. Okay, that's good. Going through that. And, oh, there is a little bit nice kind of darker line. That's create nice details. I'm gonna have that over here. Okay, clear it. Okay, just have a little bit dark line. Like that. Nice. Okay. Okay, that's good. Maybe a little bit over here. Alright, I'm gonna have a little bit darker. Okay, a little bit darker, a little bit more clear shape. Just get the deep blue color into it. That's right in here. Okay, that's good. A little bit over here. A little bit over here. That's good. Also a little bit darker over here. And as you see, you can continue doing your painting. Okay. You can adjusting it, can make more modification. And if you have the time, okay, That's good. Like that. Happy? Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna have that actually connect that more over. That's good. And take a look at the cloud. Is the cloud is good enough? If the cloud is supposed to be even more, a little bit more modified, I'm gonna actually have this and a little bit curve over here. That make some interesting. Okay, right here, like that. Okay, that's good. Okay, and the top over here, maybe a little bit lighter, like that. Okay, I think this is pretty good, and we could actually have a little bit subtle, little bit thing over here. I don't know what that would be. Could be something over there. I don't know what it. All right, so this is the second painting. I'm gonna have this a little bit more, the light shape over here too. Okay, here you go. Okay, what do you think? Are you changing your perceptions of oil painting now?